Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to another edition of Networking Know-How. And I've got some special tips I want to share with you today. I had to run a quick errand, and my husband was kind enough to drive me. So I wanted to make sure I took some time to go live. So hopefully you can hear me through all of the noise. And hopefully where you are enjoying some sunshine. We haven't had a lot of sunshine here. So I really try to get out when I can, especially since I'm mostly homebound. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Today is really important. It's the missing piece for you to be able to have genuine relationships that are rooted in meaningfulness. And so we're going to talk about that. I'm going to give you what that missing piece is, and it's going to be something really stupid simple that you can implement immediately in any relationship in your professional network. If we have not yet met yet, I'm Laura Morlando, the Stress Commando, and I am the founder and CEO of Down and Dirty Networking. And we are a 100% relational online networking community. We are free of all the pitch slapping. There are no 30-second commercials or speakers or any of the fluff that gets in the way of actually having meaningful conversations. We are 100% relational. So let's dig into that and let's answer that question. What is the missing piece? So if you are watching right now live, get up and chat. Let me know where you're watching from. Say hello. And if you're watching on replay, by all means, let me know where you're watching from because I do read all of the comments and reply to every single one of them. All right, so today we're talking about the missing piece. Here's the clue. The clue is in the description. What I typically find is when people have a traditional or a transactional networking mindset where you are focused on getting pitches or leads, doing sales offers, those types of things, it's all about you focused. The only thing you care about is having a one-way conversation and making it all about what you need. The difference maker is making sure that you are genuine. Now let's break this down a little bit. Being authentic means you're true to who you are. I am genuinely a curly girl. That's the way it's always going to be. I'm authentically a curly girl, I mean. Genuine means that you're actually putting the needs of others in front, that you genuinely care. You're not just saying that as a platitude or for a means to an end. And so when you are being genuine, that is the missing piece. You have to deliver the thing that you want to be able to get that back. So if you want genuine connections, you have to be a genuine conversationalist. You have to genuinely provide value. And when you do that, that is when you have those genuine connections. That is when you have those genuine and lasting relationships. And that is the foundation of relational networking. I had a great example earlier today. If you've been watching, you know that we are going through fire recovery. We had a fire at our house, and so we are displaced right now and have been and will be for several months. Thankfully, everybody's okay. But the point is, I had the fire vendors, the mediation team over at the house, and they were asking, how did I find out about their company? Well, it's because I had networked with a roofer and construction company, and I've known them for over 10 years, probably 14. It's been forever that I've known them. And we've developed a genuine and authentic relationship. I trust him. He was my first phone call after the fire to say, hey, this is what happened. Is this something you do? Do you know somebody? Because I knew if he could do it, great. But if he couldn't, he would refer me to people he could trust. And that means that I could trust them. And so they were asking me, how did I get to him? So I was able to answer that question for them. And then they asked me who my insurance agent was. And so I said, and they asked me how I knew my insurance agent. Same way. I knew them from networking. It's probably been double-digit years at this point. And they're like, wow, you know a lot of people. How did you meet them? And I said, well, networking. I said, you want to make a genuine connection. To which they immediately replied back to me, you know, it's really who you know. And then the other guy says, yeah, and who knows you? And I paused and smiled. I said, actually, guys, both are true. And yet there's a third piece that I've added. Who you know and who knows you is important, but how they know you is more important. See, I knew my roofing and construction guy and my insurance agent girl. I knew them as someone I could trust. I knew them as someone that provides value and genuinely cares about their clients. They always have your best interest at heart, not theirs. They always have theirs. That's the missing piece. They were genuine. And so we had this conversation literally just today, and it was already after I had posted that this was going to be the topic, so it was serendipitous. And they're like, that makes a lot of sense. And they go, well, do you know? And they started rattling off other vendors that they're looking for introductions to because they need some people that they can trust. And one of the first ones they mentioned was a plumber. And I said, yes, I do have somebody, and they said, how did you meet them? I said, networking. It's the same way that I've met everybody else. I said, we created a genuine connection. We've been clients of each other's, and we just support each other. We've been trusted advisors for each other through different things. And it's just somebody that's been in my network and in my sphere of influence for years. They were so grateful that I forwarded them that connection, but they realized it's more than transactional. Not once in that conversation did I pitch slap them. Not once did I make it about me. Not once did I say, okay, now what are you going to do for me? And care about reciprocity. I didn't. It was being genuine. How many times when I look back, even when I was a corporate professional, did I genuinely give advice, resources, help to somebody without any expectation of anything in return? It's being kinder. It's being absolutely someone who's going to be thought of in a very positive way. So your missing piece and your action step for today, if you choose to accept it, is to go ahead and say, you know what? This is how I want to show up. This is how I want to be known. And then show up that way in every single conversation and really focus on the difference between being genuine and being authentic, and provide value by listening to people and just sharing what you know. If there's someone you know or something you know, and in some cases, maybe you simply need to listen. When you can put their needs above yours, or this need to say something next, that's when you start having those meaningful conversations. I have a colleague, we're in the mastermind together, and we've jumped into a new program together. And I really appreciate what she shared with me. She says, you know, Laura, I always feel better after talking to you. That is one of the ways I want to always show up. I want to increase your vibrational energy. I want to always make you feel better, even if it means I listen and say nothing. So how do you want to show up? What is authentically you, so that you can be genuine of those that you are interacting with, even when you're out and about doing errands like I am right now, or when you're at the doctor's office or getting prescriptions, or a lot of the things that I do, or talking to fire recovery crew. You'll never know. Those two gentlemen shook my hands. They're like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I've got your cell number. I said, yeah, just, message me anytime, and I'll be more than happy to answer a question or connect you to somebody I know when you need something. That's what I'm here for. So I hope this is helpful. I see a couple of you watching live. Thank you. This as the missing piece by being genuine, putting others first, vibrational energy. We can all be a light that is a spark for everybody else. And there's enough light to go around, even when I'm dealing with fire recovery, and even when I'm experiencing a lot of pain and cognitive challenges with all the things that are going on in my plate. It still can be done. I promise you. I promise you it can. All right. Thank you so much for watching live. Thank you for watching on replay. And if this has been helpful, give me a thumbs up, or tag a friend, or share it with somebody. And if you would like some more tips, please visit the Down and Dirty Networking YouTube channel. We've got curated playlists available for you to find the video to help you overcome and connect in a more meaningful way, the way we do in our Down and Dirty Networking online community. And stay tuned. We've got a great article dropping on Facebook and LinkedIn tomorrow. So make sure that you are liking the LinkedIn and Facebook pages for Down and Dirty Networking. And every Wednesday afternoon, sometime between 3:30 and 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, I go live for another edition of Networking Know-How. And so until next week, I will talk to you soon, and happy networking.